In Daniel, we have a figure described, an end times figure described in Daniel 8:25, and in fact, there's correlations with Daniel 11:35 and 36. This figure of the King of the North, connected with the King of the North, anyways, and then also Daniel 7:25. This end times figure with this end times figure that lifts himself up above every god and every object of worship, and even speaks against the God of gods. And in this is how he's described in Daniel 8:25. It says, "And according to his insight, he will also certainly cause the scepter to succeed in his hand, and his heart. In his heart he will put on great errors, and during a freedom from care he'll bring many to ruin. And against the prince of princes he will stand up. And his power must become mighty, but not by his own power." In Revelation 13, this is the way the beast is described, that the beast gets its authority from the dragon. And so the dragon is the one, the devil is the one that gives him, the beast, the authority. And that's, I've got a pan up here hanging from the ceiling. And so the Watchtower view is that there's going to be a time where the United Nations will be strengthened to act, and I've got a video, my previous video on this, and the Board of Peace seems like it might be involved in this, and it's going to act against a specific enemy, false religion. So what occurs to me is that as Trump gathers his armada in the middle, in the Gulf, and seems that he's going to try to affect regime change in Iran, that the Ayatollahs, who are God's, Ayatollah seems to have the meaning of signs, miraculous signs of God, that the Ayatollahs, if they're defeated, if that regime in Iran is defeated, that would be Trump defeating Allah. It would be a defeat for Allah. And so Jehovah's Witness perspective is that there's going to be a point where religion becomes a threat to international peace and security, and that the nations will band together and destroy religion. So if in fact Trump is successful in causing regime change in Iran, that would in some ways correspond to a defeat of Allah, of God. So intriguing. Don't know where it's going to go, but I'm very excitedly watching these things. Excited, not necessarily in a good way. Anxiously, maybe even watching all these things take place. There's a proverb that says that woe to those who are eager for the day of the Lord. So I used to be super eager. Now I'm just more anxious about it. But intriguing, just as these world events take place.